The Nasdaq 100 formally entered a correction today, and yet the market's split personality got sharper rather than simpler. The Dow rose, powered by earnings beats from Coca-Cola and Sherwin-Williams, while a deepening chip rout dragged technology down and oil fell 5% on Iranian diplomacy. The pressure keeps arriving from abroad. South Korean chipmakers have now lost $1 trillion of value in 6 weeks after China's memory champion filed to go public, and SanDisk is down more than half from its peak. But the last hour told a different story. The semiconductor complex reversed violently upward into the close, with the leveraged chip fund recovering nearly 13% off its low, while Microsoft did the opposite and gave back almost all of a strong day right before its own earnings report. The Federal Reserve decides tomorrow, with traders positioned for a hawkish hold and as many as 4 officials voting to raise. Then come 4 giants in 48 hours. This book stays flat with one name queued. Alphabet's gates are finally open, and the story of how they opened is worth telling because this system got the timing wrong in the other direction. At midday, it measured the gap between the two moving averages at 10 cents, estimated it was closing at 2 cents an hour, and concluded the flip was 4 or 5 hours away, meaning tomorrow. It happened in 3. Nvidia closed on the right side of a violent reversal today, and that is the second session running it has shown relative strength inside its own wreckage. It fell to 193 and recovered to nearly 198, finishing up 0.7% on a day the Nasdaq entered correction and the memory complex crashed. Nothing in the argument against it improved. Reports tomorrow, Wednesday, July 29th, the same afternoon as the FOMC decision. 2 landmines on one day inside any 11 to 13-day hold, and it went backwards into that print. It made 400.24 intraday and then faded to 392.9 in the final hour, giving back nearly all of a strong session. It is now only plus 1% on the day against Google plus 2.3%, having led the book at midday. Reports Thursday, July 30th with AWS the focus, GDP and PCE the same morning. Mechanically, it is still the closest mean reversion setup in the book and still not takeable, and this run it actually drifted away rather than toward a trigger. RSI, 6, is 48.94, now falling from 49.15. It was rising hard into midday, 1.06 points under 50, close 231.25 sits 0.32% above the 230.51 lower band, standing exclusion, and it lost ground again on a day most of the book bounced. 306.68 last, minus 0.8% on Monday's 309.26, with a 300.72 low, and the post-earnings collapse, 374.01 to 319.69 on July 23rd, minus 14.5%, has still never bounced. Trend arm is blocked for months, not days. Close 306.50 against the SMA. 200 at 352.25 is a 13% gap, and all 3 gates fail.